Hi guys, Cindy here. So it's nail day. Today we're going to do a little Shein nail haul plus something else, and then we're going to do nails too. So hopefully I've got everything out and I don't have to go get anything, and it won't be too long of a video, but you never can tell. Okay, first, these are not nail related. These are some little house shoes. I don't know if you can see them. I was going to give those to my mom for Mother's Day. Either this or both. And I got another one. Little house shoes. I camera can't see them real well here. They're just little cheap house. Well, they wasn't that cheap, but they're just house shoes. Then we got some foils. I couldn't really see the pattern real well when I picked them up. I just saw, white and black lace type, and so I picked it up. You know, there's probably better patterns, but anyway, this is what I got. We're not going to use these today. We're going to use the other one. But we'll use these another day because I was wanting this lace. I do have some lace that I picked up like in the little individual sheets, you know, back when I first started, you know, getting nail art supplies from Wish and stuff. I really don't like those. It's hard to keep up with those. Even though these are kind of big and take up room, it's easier to keep track of them in a big container. Then this is what we're going to use today. Some holographic, and we'll pull it out and look at it a little bit more later. Some holographic foils. Okay, the rest of it is just nails. I know I said I didn't like their nails, and I'm probably gonna regret buying these, but I just couldn't help myself. And like these, a lot of times in the morning, you know, I've been just taking my nails off at night and putting on a set in the morning, and then just wear them through the day because I'm trying to take care of my nails. And yes, I know they're purple. I put some purple conditioner in my hair. Well, actually, I kind of alternated purple and rose gold this morning. Tried to do sort of a highlight, you know, thingy for, and then I noticed the fronts were still kind of drab, and so I used my bare hands and did some more. So that's what that purple's about. Well, anyway, so I have no idea if I'm gonna like these nails or not, or if they're gonna go in the trash or not. But anyway, here's some, but they're little short nails. But Friday, I did a little set of nails before work in gel, and I forgot how nice those Apres nails were. And I did a short, so you might have seen it. But I got compliments from my little friend that I do those Color Street nails on her for. But anyway, sometimes, you know, these will be okay. We'll see if they're okay or not. A lot of the Amazon nails I got was like $200 whatever for, you know, $14, or it's a lot more that was on the strips. I really didn't like those. I got those stacked up to give to the grand girls if they want them or not, because they kind of hurt your fingers. Those real kind of acrylic, they don't have no give, and typing on them, they hurt your fingers. And so these might be the same way. But anyway, here's one pair. They kind of look kind of ombre-y to me. And so we'll see. And these aren't, they look a lot cuter on the picture. So they don't look that cute right here. So I don't know how I'm gonna like those. These look okay, kind of blue. I think I was needing some blue one day. And so we got these. And these were all like $2 or less. I don't spend a whole lot. Here's some yellow. I was in a yellow mood. And a lot of times, yeah, I've got nail polish. But if I'm getting ready in the morning, I don't have time for nail polish to wait. And if I, you know, so like if I can take care of these, like if I don't have, some of the adhesive tabs I have are like super sticky. I found some, which that's a good thing. They stay all day. But then like even like some of my nice kiss nails, trying to get those stickies off is like ruining the shape of them and stuff. So, and you know, did I tell you guys that I liked the A&E nails? I do like them. And they come with some really nice adhesive pads. But it's hard to get the adhesive pad off, and I pretty much just tore the nails out trying to get them off. So, because they're real nice and flexible, so they don't hurt your fingers and stuff when you type. But that meant they didn't come up. Now, these are kind of cute. So these are kind of cute. So these are kind of handy when I don't feel like doing nails or don't have time to do nails. And so then these are, you know, cute. And these are just for work. If I'm at home and going to wear long nails, I'm just going to make my own. So here's some more yellow. So, here's some green, lime green. And yeah, I do have, and here's some purple. And so I think the biggest expense, these were probably we're gonna guess at $2 a set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I probably spent about $20 on press-ons. And those little foils was probably $1.50, or I don't know, something each. And so anyway, these are the ones we're gonna use today. So we're gonna pull those out and look at them. And anyway, as far as Mother's Day goes tomorrow, I just have to call her and say, I got your present. I'm coming in next month to see you. I'll bring it in. But I'm going to give her some more presents too, because I owe her a birthday present too. Let's see. Let's open this. Use my teeth. Let's decide what pattern we like. And let's kind of look at this. When we use the other foils, we'll look at those a little bit better. So, I like these little boxes. They're, that broke. That's okay. So, can you see that? It's kind of sparkly. Some of them look just kind of plain, which, you know, that's okay. That might be pretty. Anytime I take these dumb things out, I have a terrible time getting them back in. It's kind of a regret. It's regretful that I do that. Let's go ahead and let's just hold them up close. So this looks kind of sparkly. This looks just plain. This looks like it's got just circles. This looks kind of like a little starburst type pattern. This to me looks plain. This kind of looks plain, but it's not. It's, see what I did? It is just a tiny little dot etch. Now these look plain. So it looks like we've got 3 plains, which that might be what someone needs. And the rest are patterns. Let's see if we got any flower patterns. And they're kind of clear. We're going to put this over some pink, I believe. You know, a lot of people put them over black, which I'm sure they're very pretty over black. But I just was not in the mood to wear black on Mother's Day. So, but I would kind of like a little pattern or something. Let's test out. So there's not a whole lot of patterns. Here, this is a little starburst. Maybe that's what we'll do. So here's a little starburst. Okay, so it's decided. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put this away in the corner over here. And let's look at the polish we're going to use. So, I think I might have showed you this before. It's Beetles. Sorry about that, guys. But we hadn't used it. I was thinking about us using this rose gold today as like for an accent nail. That's a super pretty color. So we're going to keep that out. And then, I don't know if I've showed you this before or not. I haven't used it yet. We've got the Savvyland gel polishes, and they're like real tiny bottles, so we're not going to get a whole lot of manicures out of each one. But it seems to me, what did I see that kind of looked like it? Creamy Peach Bean. Let's see what that was. I had something kind of picked out, and I can't remember which one it was now. I kind of thought these were jelly types, but they're not. They're creams. That is an option, but let's look at this one. See, this might have been the one I had picked out. I think this is what I picked out that I thought would go with the rose gold. Let's do that. And then we're going to use our Maxi Nail Glue. Since I'm not actually putting these on my fingers, I can use a little bit more gel and stuff. But I do have to be careful. Oh, and the nails we're using are, I've got all kinds of nails, but I'm still not up to using any long nails. Until this one nail gets a little bit, you know, at least, you know, to the tip of here, I don't really want to use anything longer than a medium or a short. In fact, the Enailcouture shorts or minis are a little bit taller than the Apres short, but not quite as a medium. So right now I'm still nervous about putting too much pressure on these two fingers. And this finger's been a little bit better. I remember this one turned brown. I don't know if it was a fungus or what, whenever I had some of those Impress, which right now I'm not wearing the Impress because if I can wear them for 2 or 3 days, that's fine, but I'm not wearing nails for more than 1 day, and I don't want to waste them, and it's hard to get that adhesives off the back. So anyway, I'm sure I'll be wearing those or give them to family or friends for gifts, but right now I'm not wearing them. Anyway, so it's grown out. It's been a couple months, and you can see the pink here is grown out, and then the dark colors here. And I don't know if that's just stained or if it got some kind of fungus in there, but it's growing out. Anyway, and I showed you the Enailcouture nails. This is the ones I'm using. I've used these a number of times. I've liked them. In fact, you know, I'm kind of running low on the nails that I use, and I'm wanting to hold off on making any more nail purchases because I just got so many in there. So anyway, but this is what we're going to use today. So got my lamp out. So anyway, so let's see what we're going to do. Let's see how this rose gold looks first. Now we're not going to use a, I was just checking this. Yeah, we're not seeking, yeah, okay. So I'm going to move my phone up just a little bit. Okay, let's see how that works. It's a good thing I checked that. Okay, so it looks like this. If I stay here, we're good. So, made a mess, and that's a pretty color. But this is the Beetles, and how many milliliters are in here? So these big bottles are deceptive. This is only 7.3 milliliters. Look at that big bottle. And this is 7.5 milliliters. So just because it's a bigger bottle, you can't tell. It's kind of deceptive. But anyway. So we're probably going to use 2 coats of this. See, we did... that's the 4th finger. Let's just do the 4th finger because we don't know how it's going to work. We could do the pinky if we wanted to too, but we won't. We just do the 4th finger. You know what, I should have just done that one hand and then cook it and then did the other hand. That's probably what we're going to do. So let's see how this is going to look on the nails. Can y'all see? Yeah. This looked kind of icky when I first opened it. And I probably had this, I don't know, I've had it a while, not a whole year, but I've never used them yet. And I only want, well, I said I was only going to use 1 coat. I might use 2. This does look kind of sheer, which I want sheer, and I'm good with sheer. After we cook it once, we'll decide. I did use like 3 coats yesterday on those jellies that I did. And we might change our mind. We might end up using those little flower things. I mean, I don't know how iridescent's going to work on this. It might be the thing that would look better on a dark color or bright color. So, but we've got those other foils too that we can use if we want to. We can use maybe some of the flower ones. So, and then we'll save those iridescent ones for another day when we're, maybe in the summer when we're doing brighter colors, neon. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So. Okay, so let's see. Have we got it all in there? See that we've got everything all. This pinky one, I have more trouble with the pinky because it's so tiny of stuff getting in there. Okay, so we're going to cook this for that amount of time. And I'm going to go ahead and put this holographic up because on second thought, I don't think the holographic's going to work with the with the pastel colors. It might. I'll give you some advice. Y'all can leave in the comments and say, no, I'll grab it. It's great with pastel. I think we're going to use a white instead. We're not using black. I'm not in a black mood. Sometimes, you know, I did want the black because I thought that, you know, I could have got all white if I didn't want the black. I'm just not in a black mood today. Let me see. Can y'all see? But the pinkies are so small. A lot of times those are easy to get stuff on the side of it and stuff like this. I kind of admire the girls that are doing their own press-ons and selling on Etsy. I don't want to do that. I'd rather just have a regular job. But I do. To me, that would be kind of hard to get those tiny ones. To me, that'd be a lot of work. But, you know, they get to set their own hours and be their own boss. And, you know, especially if they have kids or something. And, you know, so that could be handy. Or if they're real artistic and creative. And some of the press-ons, you know, they're charging pretty good money and they probably deserve it. You know, if they're putting a whole lot of work in there and they're buying rhinestones and stuff like that, then yeah, they deserve it. Whatever they can get, they deserve, as far as I'm concerned. I'm in that nail design ideas group, and I'll tell you what, a lot of the ladies, some of them are not happy with their nails, and some of them are happy with their nails, but some of them love them, and I think they just look too big and bulky because, you know, just to keep filling those nails, they get awful thick. And of course, I wouldn't want, because especially now that I'm older, I have such problems with my nails being fragile. But when I was younger, I used to wear them for years and years, even pulling them off. I mean, they weren't super thick nails, but they wasn't as sensitive as they are now. So what should we do? Should we leave these jellyish? Or should we put gel? I think we're going to just stick with one coat as long as I've got it kind of covered good. And we'll stick another layer of glitter on this one now. Okay, and we're going to put this maxi. I need to use it. I've had this longer than anything. Like, y'all know I've told y'all before, I do like the air dry, but it leaves the streaks. You know, it seems like it's not long at all. When you first get it, it does okay, sorta, but it leaves the streaks on the nails. And then you put the foil on and you can kind of see the streaks underneath it. And I didn't like putting the gel on my fingers because I, you know, didn't want an allergic reaction or irritation or anything. But as long as I'm using little stands, it's okay. I hope I haven't got out of the lens anytime, but if I have, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to cook this for 99 seconds too. Okay, let me grab the drink real quick. Okay, so let's close this up. And put another thing of rose gold on here. And yeah, leave in the comments what works good with that holographic. We'll do some of that. Is it? Well, I even went on Amazon and YouTube and stuff to see if I could get any ideas. And everything I saw, you know, black always looks good. But all I saw was a bunch of bright colors. Actually, one coat of this polish did real good. You know, you could have made it thicker with more coats, but I kind of like the little creamy look. Because we don't know what we're going to wear tomorrow, but whatever we know, peach, and even peach, nudish, this is not really nude, I call it more of a peach, but goes with everything. And by tomorrow, I'll probably wear these today, and then I'll probably take them off and put them back on tomorrow. Unless I sleep in them, we'll just see how my fingers feel. Okay, so let's cook this. Okay, so pair of scissors. If we decide we want to cut. So let's, this is what these look like right now. Can y'all see them? We got the one rose gold accent. And this is the foils we had to choose from. Since this little black is cute, I don't know that I want a black dot though. So maybe these with the flowers in them. That look good to you guys? And these are kind of interesting, aren't they? Looks like this is a French tip here. Let's cut that one out. Looks like, yeah, this was a good deal. Let's put, like I can use this as both of the French tips on the thumbs, maybe, or one of the other nails. One. So this is different. I wasn't expecting this. I like these. 2. So it looks like we can use one side for each nail. 3. And we've only got 4 nails with a pattern, so it worked out good for us. These are very dull scissors. They wasn't that great anyway. And then I was using them to cut like tips off of nail glue, which right now I'm getting a whole bunch of nail glue because one, I bought a bunch, which wasn't that good. I threw some of the really cheap old stuff away. And then 2, you know, like if you get kiss press-ons or something, they're giving you glue with it. And I'm not using it. Okay. So let's get started. Let's see how this is gonna work out for us. I'm gonna, just for good measures, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in here again for 30 seconds. Well, 60, because we just want to make sure everything's good and cooked. Sometimes if you don't get them cooked good, it just doesn't turn out right. And I did not get any gel top coat, so I might have to run to the closet and get some because I was counting on to use a top coat regular, but I have to wait till that to dry. But anyway, I've got some just right in the closet. It won't take me a second to get some. I guess I can get it while that's cooking. I got 26 more seconds. Okay, I got my Enailcouture top coat. So just about 10. We just want to make sure everything's cooked. Okay, they are. So let's see what's going on. So this here, see what this did? This is kind of bubbly over here. That is from the foil glue. Oh well. So I'm going to make like a French with the tip of this. And hopefully a top coat will kind of smooth that out, or I can put some. So I'm going to be super disappointed if this doesn't stick, because we sure let it cook long enough, didn't we? I had some clean polishes, and I still have some. I threw a bunch away. They didn't turn out once I got, sorry about that. Once I got them, they didn't turn out near as nice as what I was counting on, And then some of them was kind of metallic. And then when I put the nail glue on them and cooked it in the lamp, it scorched it. But this shouldn't do this. This was cream. And plus, I don't know how that works. We got some cat eye polish. I don't know if we've done any of that. We need to do some, because I was looking at these Glamnetic website, and like I did buy a pair of Glamnetic on accident. They have little faces on them, and so I was looking at the others, but I thought they're so expensive, even like plain ones, and I thought, well, I can do that myself. So I didn't buy any, but they had some cat eye ones that was even more. So we've got some cat eye polish, so we're going to need to do that. Let's see how this looks when we pull it off. It's pretty. It would have been prettier without the buckling under there, but hopefully that will clear up. So we're going to do another one too. See if we can, kind of a long French. In the beginning, years ago, like in the early 2000s, probably in the 90s too, but I wasn't getting my nails done then. We didn't start getting nail salons, but till, probably late in the 90s that I knew out here. But anyway, yeah, they put that white tip on, put it down way deep. I guess that's so you can just get fills and not have to get a new set for a long time. Well, everyone here, I don't know what people's getting now, but I can tell you, when we drive to church tomorrow, which Joplin is not a big town, and there is, and this is Joplin, Missouri, okay, so most people, we just have a variety of people here, but, so I don't know, I'm kind of surprised we have so many. I bet we pass to go, I don't know how many miles I am from my church, less than 10, way less than 10, and I bet we passed 10 nail salons. But I have not been in one in a long time, so I don't know what they're getting. I think like if they're getting pedicures, if they're getting full sets. I'm not seeing a whole lot of beautiful nails when I'm out and around town, so I don't know what they're getting. So this one's probably not exactly the same distance from the other one, but anyway, it turned out okay. So let's do another nail now. So our pointer finger, let's kind of put this at the bottom. Does that look good? Ooh, I kind of messed up. I didn't position it good enough. But anyway, it's okay. This is some cute foil. I mean, it's not what I expected. I don't know what I expected. There's some geometric shapes in there that I don't know how crazy I am about that. I kind of wanted more like lace type pattern, but oh well. It's hard to see on a screen, especially if you're like on your phone, which I don't wear this stuff from my phone. I typically do it from a big computer so that I can run the little Cently app to look for discounts. Okay, that's what that one looks like. Uh-oh. So we got that one at the bottom tip. And we're going to do the bottom tip on the other one too. See if we can do a little bit better job here. Positioning it. There we go. These are going to be pretty, hopefully. So we got one coat of polish, one coat of foil, and we're going to have one top coat. So that's going to be 3 coats. It's a good thing we didn't do anymore. Now the ones I did yesterday, they all looked real good except for that one pinky. He was a little bit extra thick because, like I said, they're so small. It's easy for that to kind of go underneath it. So that's what that one looks like. Now what's next? Oh, this is kind of big. We can do another floral tip. You like that? Excuse me. Yes. My husband just wanted to know. Yes. He wanted to know if I was ready to get our calling order and if I wanted my regular. I'm very easy. I eat plenty. You can tell by looking at the videos. I eat plenty. But I'm kind of a creature of habit. I always get Alice Springs chicken with a baked potato. He always orders something different. And then I give him half of mine. He's not like real overweight or anything. And he likes a lot of variety. And so, you know how it is. We can't eat it all. I mean, my appetite, I could definitely eat it all. But your figure, you get too heavy doing that kind of eating. If we felt like it, which I don't have this stuff out and I don't feel like it. As you know, I've not done any. I've still got all the supplies. But, you know, I'm putting a little bit of bling on here too would be cute. But we're not going to do that. This turned out cute. This is better than I expected. I'm glad we did this and not the holographic. We'll do holographic again. We've got some bright colors. I've got some bright regular polish. I'm thinking, you know, I could mix some regular polish with some base coat and make some polish out of it. Or, yeah, it's kind of a mess. That way I can use up some of my regular polish and some of my base coat and not buying a whole bunch of polish that when I've got plenty of polish here, I'm just not using it. Okay, that's that one. Now, what are we going to do about the pinky? We've got one more sheet here. We can do the bottom, we can do the tip, we can do it sideways. I just do not do tight sideways. Let's do the bottom again, try to take up the whole bottom. Or in the middle, where it's kind of good. It's not exact, but anyway, it's okay. Nothing's ever exact when we're using. The only thing exact is if you're painting them. Like on Instagram, I get see these rolls where people paint, and I'm like, that is such a good idea. I need to try that, but that's too much work. Maybe when I retire, I'll do more of that stuff. Okay, so this in here, I'm going to have to file this side off. I can tell I've got some gel there. We could do sideways here if we wanted to, but we don't. We're going to kind of stick it, make it look in the same. Maybe a little bit sideways. It's so small. We could have done it sideways if we wanted, but we didn't. So now we're going to top coat them, and while it's cooking, I will stick the stickies on my fingers. Does that sound good? This is a shiny. I bought this a while back, not that long ago. Right now I've spent money on everything. I've got so much supplies. I just need to use the stuff I've got. So unless something just comes that I just feel like I just got to have, like as far as a pre and stuff, I've got plenty of a pre nails. They're going to have to come up with something new if they want me to buy any. Like, you know, they had the little French, but that was still a lot of work. They should have had the gel that's already had the French tip on for you, like Enailcouture does. But his little French nails, it's hard to pick them out on the thing. And they're kind of expensive. It's like $25 for only like 250 nails, and probably half of them you can't use. So that would just let's 120 nails. So you'll be lucky if you get 10 manicures out of them. Okay, I'm going to cook this for 99 seconds. And then after I cook the other one, I'll just go ahead and, while I'm putting those adhesives on my nails, I'll just cook them all some more. We'll make sure they're good and cooked completely through. I will, if I'm going to start doing a whole lot of gel nails, have to get me some more gel top coat. I got plenty of base coat, and I don't even know how to use that. The base coat would be good for mixing other colors with. So let's hope that this one that had the little bubbly does okay when you get the top coat on it. Okay, so that one is still cooking. While that is cooking, sorry about that, guys. I'm going to go ahead and be sticking these adhesives on my fingers. Okay, here we go. Let's swap this out. So here's what they look like, or this one hand. So let's go ahead and get these on the fingers real quick. Fortunately, I know what size each finger wears. And these, I think, are these pink ones that I got. And they're nice and big, and they stick good. And hopefully I won't tear these nails up trying to get them out, because they're the nice gel nails. And I do have some OPI base coat or something like that underneath it. I don't put these on just my raw nails. And then like the extras I'll throw in my purse in case something comes loose during the day and I need to touch it up or something. These, I wish some of them was a little bit bigger. You know, the first ones are really nice and big, but then they don't have any more big ones. So that's almost done there with that one. And I know I'm going to put them both in. Let them both cook. Uh-oh. So, that one I'm not going to use. So I'm going to put this one back in here. I'm just going to both cook for a little bit more. So, I do that sometimes. This one finger, the ones I wore yesterday, see, I need something really a little bit bigger on that now. But I ruined my extra big one there, but it's just the way it is. Because it got water in it. And if you don't see, if it's not see-through, you can't tell. But this, those little jelly ones, you can kind of see in there. But these stick real good. So if you're okay with just wearing them for a day, or maybe even two. The ones I had yesterday, I probably could have worn those too. But I was messing around doing my friend's nails, and she is super fussy too. You know, so trying to get them just perfect. And you know those little color streaks, they're not the right size. And so you always have something hanging over on a cuticle or something that you've got to clean up. And she's got a whole bunch of like really old ones. And I hate it when we do those and then they'll not be good quality because either one, they've been smashed, or two, they're just old. And so I kind of messed them up. But anyway, they was fine. I pulled them off and got the adhesive off the back of them. And they were fine to wear another day. And I'm happy with all of them except that one pinky now that's not a real good shape. It's kind of thick. Okay, so let's look at this. And do we need, I'm going to unplug this real quick. And I've got some alcohol in a spray bottle. So I don't know if we have to do these or not with the thing. They don't feel sticky, so I'm not going to alcohol them. There's no sense in it. Okay, so let's pull this pinky up here, see how it did. So on the pinky one, this is the one I kind of have problems with. Not really problems, but you know, like, it's so tiny. It's easy for the, you know, to overflow and stuff. That's one reason I don't like gel so much. But gel cooks faster. Now he's going to be yelling at me in a second. Just hurry up. So I got to speed this up and then show you what they look like and then run go get the food. So hopefully this will be okay. I wore yesterday's those ones that I did. So this is kind of puffed up a little bit. It's not that sculpted. They're pretty. Well, you just can't beat them at pretty. Anyway, you can kind of tell it's a press-on, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and finish this one hand in case he yells. I'll have one hand done. And then I'll just turn that. So the pinky, that one pinky always is kind of a problem for me because it's just not got enough nail bed because it's, you know, healing up. So this one got a little something underneath it. And that one pinky might have had something underneath that one too. And I forgot to check. I'll check whenever I'm taking them off. We need better stands is what we need. Okay, that's good enough for now. I don't think it'll sew through. Let's see if we can get this. Okay, that's just gonna have to do. It's cooked on there. Hopefully it won't show through. I don't want to make it ugly trying to dig it out. So I don't think these look as nice as their pre's look, but maybe it's just the way I did them. The pre's that I had in that little short were the short natural cotton. These here are mini sculpted square. But see, they're really not that sculpted. I think they would look better if they was more sculpted. I don't know. Maybe it's just because they're square. I do have some medium squares of the Apres, but I just, like I said, I'm not in a long nail mood right now. I'm going to get my nails healed up before I start venturing out with long again. Sound good? See how this one looks. So this one looks better. It might just be that one finger. And it could be, you know, we've got 3 coats of gel and stuff on here. These might look better with polish, but we didn't do polish. I mean, like regular polish. We will try next week. We might use some of the pre-nails. On the weekends, I kind of like to go a little bit longer, so we might use the medium. Figure out something to do. And y'all put in the comments what would look good with those with that holographic. Because I don't have anything else ordered. I was surprised to see the packaging brought in today. I wasn't expecting it. I don't know exactly when I bought them. It was a few weeks ago, but you know how it takes a long time to get that stuff in. See, these are nice. Didn't cost us but what we already had in the house. Yeah, we spent plenty on this, but we already had it. And we bought it a long time ago, and we don't remember what we paid or even when we paid it. So it's like it didn't cost nothing, right? Except for the foils. Okay. Yeah, these definitely look like press-ons, but that's okay. They're okay for church tomorrow. I don't know if I'd want to wear them to work because I think I would just pry them off. Although I wore those yesterday to work, but they was just a tad shorter. And let's see a little tip. I had the little tips all filed, but looks like I didn't get them all. See, this one's coming off on me. We might have to redo that one. We did last week too, didn't we? Anyway, I'll redo it off camera. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend and Mother's Day. Bye-bye.